Hi everyone, it's Anna from Anna's Crafty and More. Hope everyone's doing okay under the circumstances. Just wanted to come on here today and share 23 of my favourite things. I'm going to get on the the bag, what do they call that, the bandwagon. Sorry about my voice, but since I've had my thyroid removed, which was about 3 weeks ago now, and I had nodules in there as well. That's all been removed and tested. Everything's well. However, I found that since then my voice sort of goes in and out. Sometimes it's husky. Sometimes it sounds like I need to clear my throat, but this is it. When I start laughing, I sound borderline asthmatic. But anyway, that's not a problem. It's okay. It's just it takes some time to heal. Obviously, on the inside, it just takes time to heal. Anyway, what I wanted to do today was the 23 of my favourite things, which originally was from Crystal, and she did with her husband Eric from the Bag O' Day Squad. So from the Bod Squad YouTube channel, which Crystal from Bag O' Day, she has a separate channel which she newly created. And I didn't have the list, so I asked Angie from Loving Every Stitch by Ruby Baby. That's another channel. She kindly supplied me with all the questions. She had written them all out, and she supplied me with the questions. So I'll get started. Now, question 1 was favourite colour, and my favourite colour is purple. However, I do like earthy tones, browns, creams, terracotta, which is sort of like a pumpkin colour, greys, but overall favourite colour is purple. Genre of music is the second question, and I like a good variety of music, everything from opera style music. Phantom of the Opera is one of my favourites, all the way to rock. In the 70s, growing up as a pre-adolescent child, my brothers used to listen to AC/DC, the Eagles, ELO, Electric Light Orchestra, and quite a few of the classic rock bands. But also what's really close to my heart and my overall favourite would have to be disco. I love all types of disco music, again from the 70s and early 80s. The next is favourite food. Excuse me. Favourite food. Now, being Italian background, would say Italian food. However, I do like a variety of different types of food. Overall, would have to be seafood. I love, everything from prawns to different types of fish, all the shellfish as well. Love all that. Number 4 is the soda. Soda, which in Australia we call that fizzy drink. I don't really drink a lot of that. I mostly drink water. As you can see here, I've got a bottle of Australian spring water. Sorry, I'm back. So soda, as I was saying, which in Australia we call that fizzy drink. If I do not very often have any fizzy drink or soda drink, I'd rather like tonic water. I like that sort of citrusy type flavour, and lemon fizzy drink or lemon mineral water. Favourite animal. Now, domestic animal, my favourite is cats. I do love dogs, Rottweilers especially. I love big dogs. But I do like cats. Cats would be my overall favourite domestic animal. As far as wild animals, I don't know. I like zebras and giraffe. They're really beautiful animals. Now, number 6, holiday. Now, just slightly off the track, when I did my 20 questions in a few videos back, one of the questions was, what's your favourite holiday? Now, if you say that to any Australian, they would think holiday as in go on a holiday destination. So I answered the beach. But I realised that to most people overseas in the US, I suppose, if you ask what's your favourite holiday, they would mean Christmas, Easter, 4th of July, that kind of thing. So having said that, my all-time favourite would be Christmas time, both for the religious factor and also for just, I love Christmas. I love, setting up a little tree, decorating the home. I still have Christmas lights on the window. They're solar powered, so why not leave them on all the time? Number 7 would be favourite book. I had mentioned again in those 20 questions that my favourite current book that I'm reading is by Matthew Riley. He's an Australian author. I've also read books by a wonderful author. Her name's Josephine Cox, and she's got quite a good range of books, and I've read a lot of hers as well. The next question is, excuse me, pizza topping. Now, my all-time favourite pizza topping is pepperoni, but I am partial to ham and pineapple. Yes, some Italians do like pineapple on their pizza, with the tomato base and the cheese. And I do like what we call a margarita, or just plain cheese pizza. Favourite pastime? I would have to say crafting, crocheting, knitting. I do a little bit of sewing on the odd occasion. I haven't done so for a while, but I will get back into that. But if I'm not crafting or creating something or cooking in the kitchen, then my favourite pastime would be to read. Okay, number 10, TV series. All-time classic comedy style TV series would have to be I Love Lucy. I think Lucille Ball was just one of the greatest actresses of all time. But current, I like horror, so I like Stranger Things. Not long finished watching a show called Luna Nera, which means which means Black Moon. It's based on witches and fantasy type thing. Favourite fruit would have to be mangoes. We get some spectacular mangoes here in Australia. I know that it's a seasonal fruit. They can be quite expensive to buy out of season. But when it's coming close to summer, Christmas time for us, mangoes are readily available. Favourite vegetable? All-time favourite vegetable would have to be broccoli or broccolini. I love the green vegetables. 13's subject in high school. My favourite subject in high school was pretty much 2 or 3 subjects actually. Firstly was music. I did elective music. Learned to play the piano, not proficiently, but I was still sort of like beginner level. Play the piano, the guitar and the recorder. That was in primary school through to high school. But I also enjoyed home science, which was our cooking class, and geography. I used to do really well in geography, and I really liked geography. Favourite actor? I would have to say Jason Statham, because I really like action movies. Also, the original James Bond, Sean Connery. I always say to my husband when he grows his beard a little bit, I call him Sean Connery. I love Sean Connery. He's a fantastic actor. Favourite singer? Favourite singer? At the moment, I love listening to LP. She's an Italian-American singer, and she's been around for quite some time. She's got an amazing voice. She was traditionally trained as a opera singer, but she writes a lot of her own music as well, and she sings some fantastic mixed genre type songs. Let me see, superhero. I really like Wonder Woman. I just like sort of, what she stands for, like a strong woman, can do anything, keeps things under control, you know, bit of an idol. Favorite comedian. He's an Australian comedian. His name's Carl Barron. He does some fantastically funny skits. It's not all clean, if you will. There are a few cuss words, or swear words as we call them. But there is another comedian who I think he's Hispanic background, and I know his name is Fluffy. He's fantastic. He's very funny comedian. Favorite season would have to be autumn or spring. Autumn being fall. So autumn or spring. I like that sort of middle season, which used to be pretty much reliable, where you knew spring was just starting to get a little bit warm, but still some nice cool days, and autumn where it's just starting to cool down a lot more and less hot days after summer. Favorite movie. There's quite a few movies that I really like. Steel Magnolias, with some of the movie greats, Julia Roberts, Sally Field, Olympia Dukakis, I think that's how you say her name. Some Shirley MacLaine's in it as well. I love that movie, Steel Magnolias. Always quoting from that movie between my sister, my sister-in-law, and my daughter. We always say things to each other like, Clary, get your roots done, that kind of thing. Favorite smell. Depending if it's perfume, I really love Bulgari perfumes. My all-time favorite of Bulgari perfume would be Omnia Crystalline. That's really beautiful smell. But otherwise, I like just soft smells like lavender, vanilla, that kind of smell. Says kids. I don't know what that means by kids. I've got 3 adult children and 9 grandchildren, and I love them all. They're all my favourites. Favourite decade. Oh, I would say, excuse me, I would say favourite decade would have to be the 80s and late 70s. For various reasons. The fashion was just off the hook. Pardon the pun. And finally, question 23 is favourite YouTube channel. There's too many YouTube channels to say which one's my all-time favourite. The current channel that I've been watching a lot of, she has a daily vlog at the moment, would be Kate from the last Homely House by the Sea. If you're a Hobbit fan, you'll know what that is. And also, she's in England, she's English. And also Catherine from Crafternoon Treats. She's also a lovely podcaster. She's been doing daily vlogs as well. And okay, so at the moment now, I'd just like to nominate a few of my Yarny YouTubers. I'm just reading off the list here. Now, I'll put a link below to all of their channels as well. That way, if there is some that I'm mentioning that you might not have heard, you can check them out. So firstly, I'd like to nominate Priscilla from Distinctive Crochet. She has a wonderful channel on YouTube, and she does a lot of her own work as well as she follows patterns. She crochets and knits. Secondly is Glenda from Glenda Creative Grandma, and I think you pretty much, Glenda seems to be more well known. She does some wonderful work. She's got so many tutorials on her channel, on how-to tutorials, how to do different stitches and make different things. Next is Pamela from Pamela's Adoring Crochet. Pamela, she has been doing quite a few videos on YouTube as well, and she likes to make dolls' clothes, as well as she's been making a lot of her own clothing. She's been making cardigans, tops, and I think she even made a really nice poncho as well. Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. She's a riot. She makes me laugh so much. She's wonderful. She does some really lovely work as well, and she's just breaking into knitting. She's recently made herself a lovely beanie, and she also shows on her channel a little bit about her life. She's from the North Pole in Alaska, and she's been raising some gorgeous little ducklings. So make sure you go check her out. Next is a fellow Aussie, and her name is Leah. Leah's Handmade Crafts. She has a channel here on YouTube, and she's from the same state that I'm in, so she's from Sydney. She's in Sydney, I'm out more regional area. But she's got a wonderful channel, so please check her out. And lastly but not least is Trish from Crocheting Around New Zealand. She's got a wonderful channel, and she's very good. She's a very prolific crocheter as well, and she's got some wonderful videos on her channel as well. So if you'd like, I'm sorry, I've got the giggles now, I can't help myself. So hope everyone's doing well, and I'm sorry, I just got confused there for a minute. That's nothing unusual. So thank you for watching, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, please do hit that button, as they say, and don't forget to choose which bell you'd like for notifications. Excuse me. So, and also hit the thumbs up, the like button, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.